My chat's not working again. I'm sad. This game even have audio? What is it this? What is it this? There's like no music that plays here? It's just a JPEG? Is this even a real game? Is this, does it even have sound effects? Hold up. Why is the game? Oh, I know why. Because the sound's off. Wow, we have real sound. It's a gal gay. What? I have to control with the analog stick, not the D-pad? Oh my god. Hello, everyone. Hello, Matsu. Hello, Esephia. Hello, Alejandro. This is Kira Kira Stars project, idol project, Esseph Scuff. What do you mean Esseph Scuff? Scuff is normal. Therefore, it's expected. You have to expect it. Now, free text of this game. I have no idea what this is. But I did last minute research the other day, and I did learn that this is originally a hentai game. I didn't know that. I'm playing on the Nintendo Switch, first of all, right? And when you search things on the Switch, you'd assume it's, you know, a very wholesome, legitimate game targeted for children. So we are not playing a children's game, but discretion. Like, seriously, there is no hentai scenes in this, but we may see some booba anyway. Config message speed. Oh my god. Oh wait, there's auto message speed. Does this have is there voice acting in this? Oh, there is voice skip on. No, it's off. I'm joking. Okay, let's go back to the title. Should we just start this? Wait, if there's voice acting, then I don't have to voice the girl. Thank god. All right, let's start. I don't know how long this campaign is, but we will do our best. I still have pizza bits in my mouth because I'm eating a last-minute dinner. The pizza's not done yet, but I'll make do. I'll just eat it later. All right, let's start. Wow, what a terrible game. Am I Nobuyuki? Wah! Awesome! That was fast. We beat the game already. Wow, look at that ass. A pair of buttocks fly to view. They're perfect, tight, round, and beautiful. They seem to call out for my cares. I can't believe it starts the game like this. Imagine if there was a child that bought this because they can, and it's $10. Looking up, my gaze falls on a firm, perky bust. The booba aren't huge. They're the perfect size and look so soft. Naturally, the body connecting the booba and the hippo is long-limbed and slender. I know I should look away, but I refuse. This is a woman's body totally different from who is this? The woman's body so lovely, almost makes a man drool. Okay, huh? Are we producing an idol? Oh shoot, I should have put that on auto. Yeah, sorry. All right, people who come in later, remember, we saw that, and make it sound like it was totally real. Okay, for the people that come in later. I stumble out of the changing room and the door almost slams me on the way out. I'm gonna hide his volume a little bit more. This BGM is really cute. I don't know why I'm giving this guy like a college student accent. Whoa, my heart, I can't believe she was changing. I was carried away by the view, but now I realize what has happened and break out into cold sweat. I sigh and slide down to sit on the floor. My head is in my hands. That's right, I've been staying with her since yesterday, so they live together. I might still be half asleep, but forgetting something like that is still pretty strange. How could this happen? Muttering, I recall that I am now staying with my childhood friend. Childhood friend, we hit one of the flags already. Ah, what a beautiful sunset. Gazing at the reddening sky from the dark park, I let out a dry laugh. Ha! And today was another failure. A failure of what? I now ignoring reality will do no good, but it's still sad to have wasted another day. The weight of cold reality sits on my shoulders, and then I hear voices from video screens nearby. Lately, there are so many new idols. People say it's like an age of idol war. And up next, we have a new song from a rising star among all those warring idols. After this little intro, they play a music video from what must be a big selling idol. Even seen from this far, her obvious passion pulls me in. For that one instant watching her, I forget all about our problems. Idols, they create a perfect image of intimacy. They show us dreams while they sing and dance. Can we replace the word idol with VTubers? VTubers! They create a perfect image of intimacy. These ladies are diamonds in the rough, while fans support and watch over them. Their lack of experience shows, but that's just fine with VTubers, because part of the pleasure fans take in watching them grow and improve. You can do it, VTubers! Yeah, VTubers are so great. I love VTubers. They shine and glitter. I'd love to help produce a VTuber like that. Looking at things, I can't help but be depressed at the gap between reality and desire. I guess I'd better make the best of things. I spent days sleeping in manga cafes, which no one could call comfortable. After a while, living like that has started to take a toll on my body. I walk around with wrinkled shirts, hair, and bags under my eyes. I'm the spitting image of a movie zombie, and I bet people think I'm some homeless. Okay, time to stop ogling VTubers and find a place to sleep tonight. Like this bench. Oh, it actually is sitting on a bench. What? I try to stand up from my sleeping bench, but my exhausted legs give out and I fall back. Why is he actually homeless? I'm so confused. Ugh, just a little more. Come on. I mutter, trying to convince myself, but my strength gives out and my eyelids close. Huh? I hear a voice. It's somehow familiar, filled with a comforting warmth. Can you hear my koe? Even as I wait, a rhythmic shading seems to pull my consciousness back down. No, that won't be necessary. From the sound of the conversation, I'm worried they might actually call one. So I wake up. Oh shit, they're live 2D? Wow, they really are VTubers. I slowly open my eyes. A girl is looking down at me. I hide the volume just in case. Thanks, Alejandro. She's kawaii! Her hair glitters in the light of the setting sun, and her eyes are filled with kindness. It might just be the sunset, but somehow she has the mystical aura of a dream. Are you an angel or an angel?
Hi, Tenshi?
Tenshi? Oh, never mind. I'm just half asleep. Never mind. Is this auto? I want this to be auto. How do I change? How do I select auto? Oh, I don't. Okay, I guess this is supposed to be a touchscreen game. I can't exactly tell her I was bewitched, but I can't help acting weird. Luckily, she doesn't seem to mind. Man, if VTubers always move like that up and down, it would be so weird. Is something wrong? Why is she staring at me like that? Nobu? Your eye, when she says her name in old memory, comes rising. I look at the woman in front of me again. Now that I see her, she does bear a certain resemblance to the girl I played with long ago. Not Ayamane, who lived next door. Now this is a shock. She used to follow me everywhere like a sister, and now she's all grown up and cute as hell. We haven't talked since I moved. Never imagined running into you again here of all places.
それは私もだよ。意外な場所での再会だね。
When I smiles now, that childhood face comes flooding back and it finally feels real. Why is her mouth opening and closing like that?
けど、最初見た時は全然わからなかったよ。記憶の中のノブくんと全然違うんだもん。
The current Nobu is homeless. Well, it has been a few years. You've changed a lot too. You're not that little girl anymore. You used to follow me around like my little sister, remember?
ノブくんこそ、昔はセム私とそんなに変わらなかったのに。
So we're a salaryman that sleeps on the
大人
bench?
の男性
No. Is this targeted to salarymen who sleep on benches in Japan? I guess I'm still new at adulting.
仕事は何してるのかな。昔からアイドルが好きだったし、やっ
VTubers.
ぱりそっち方面なの？
Yeah, I guess I'm working at an entertainment production office now.
すごい。さすがノブくんだね。
I want to be completely honest with you. So far, for the first 15 minutes of this, I'm cringing right now. This is not my type of game, but I wanted to see what they're like nowadays because I was influenced. Anyways, let's continue. Okay, enough about me. So, do you come to this park a lot?
今一人暮らしなんだ
I
けど、
also sleep on the
こ
bench.
こを通るとうちまで近道できるんだ。ノブくんこそなんで公園で寝てたの？お仕事の休憩とか？
I live here. Yeah, something like that. When I start to make excuses, eyes harden.
よく見たら顔色が悪くてスーツはヨレヨレ。おまけに泥もついてるし、もしかしてここで生活してるとか？
I do live here. You're right. No, of course not, but I guess I'm kind of a tramp.
やだなし？どういうこと？
I said it. She's looking at me in complete confusion. It's hard to cover my tracks now, so how much should I tell? That is, I actually kind of messed up. I can't get into the company dorm for a while, so until then, I'm sleeping in manga cafes. Do we know why?
寮に入れなくなったって。それって一大事じゃない？
Yeah, I guess so.
なんで
You're
ノブ
too
くんは
close.
そんなに他人事なの？住むところがないんだよ。
We are homeless. Close, too close.
ごめんね。
Your sweaty moat slapped me in the face when it spawned. I calm down when I backs off. She smells lightly of citrus, and it sends my pulse racing. It's the shampoo. Just buy the same shampoo as her, and you'll smell the
本
same.
当に大丈夫なの？困ってるなら相談に乗るよ。
She hasn't changed a bit. She's still the same kind soul eager to help those in trouble, which is why I don't want to be a bother. Okay, sorry I exaggerated. I've already found a place to live. It's just going to be a few
本
days.
当？
Really? Look, it's getting dark. Shouldn't you be getting home? I look away, scratching my cheek. I try to change the
ノ
topic.
ブくんはどうするの？
I plan to stay in the cheap hotel over there. Okay then. It was nice catching up and all. We should talk more when you have a day off. I feel guilty, like I'm betraying her concern. That's not an okay. That's just the sound of concern. I stand up, apologizing silently, and start to leave the park. Where are we going?
待って、ノブくん。
I calls out from behind me. I could ignore her, but this piano music suggests otherwise. I stop and turn around out of pure instinct.
さっきの住む家が決まったって話。嘘。
Oops. The confidence in Ai's voice pierces through my heart, and I try to keep a poker face. Hey, come on, Ai. Why do you think I'm lying?
だってノブくんって昔から嘘つくときに頬をかく癖があるんだよ。知ってた？
Really? I can't help but react at being told about a habit I didn't know I had.
やっぱり知らなかったんだ。
This is the first time anyone has said anything. Damn. She must be killed. I never expected she'd be able to use that old familiarity against me. But how do you know so much about
だっ
me?
て昔からノブくんわかりやすいんだもん。ちょっと一緒にいればわかるよ。
I've been told that I wear my heart on my sleeve, but I had no idea how transparent I am. But enough about all that. Sorry, I shouldn't have lied to you. I just didn't want to be a bother and worry you any.
わかってる。わかってるけど、今のノブくんは見過ごせないよ。だから、ね、ノブくん。
What? Do you know a cheap place to stay?
ある意味でそうかも。
I suddenly seems unsure of herself and fidgets nervously as she looks up, her cheeks red. CGI.
ノブくん。
Yeah, what is it?
ノブくんさえ良ければだけど、しばらく私の部屋で生活しない？
Huh? I beg your pardon.
だからね、住むところがないなら、私の家でしばらく泊まったらどうかなと思って。
Hold on. What are you talking about? Are you serious about this? Me staying at your place? That could cause a whole lot of misunderstanding.
わかってるよ。わかってて言ってるんだよ。
This game sucks.
変なこと言ってるって自覚はあるけど、でもノブくんとなら大丈夫だと思ってる。
I'm happy you trust me like
じ
that.
ゃあノブくんはそのままでいいの？髪の毛ボサボサだし、目の下のクマもすごい濃いよ。それに
Eye comes closer and takes a big whiff at me.
やっぱりお風呂もちゃんと入ってないよね。
Oh no! She's calling me out on my lack of skincare. What? Really?
汗臭い。ねえ、私がこんな状態の幼馴染を放っておけない性格だってノブくんは知ってるよね。
The moving is cute. But if I live with you, it could get awkward, you know? I have a feeling we'll both regret it.
そんなこと言うならノブくんの後をついてっちゃうよ。いいの？私もノブくんみたいに外で暮らしちゃうんだから。
What kind of threat is that? Oh, my head hurts. Why am I trying so hard to convince I this is a bad idea? Normally it would be the other way around. Listen, why do this for me? We were friends, sure, but that was ages ago. Now we're strangers, acquaintances at best. We just met again. You don't know me.
何年も
I
会っ
could
て
be an
ないからっ
alien
て
or a ghost. This
他
could
人
be
に
a
なん
ghost
かな
trick.
れないよ。
I could even be a cat. People don't become strangers because they haven't met in a few years.
ノブくんはノブくんだもん。どれだけ時間が経っても離れててもノブくんは私の大切な幼馴染だよ。
I can never recover from that. The recovery treatment is taking an actual bath.
それにノブくんなんだかすごく辛そうだった。あんな顔見たら放っておけないよ。だからノブくんのこと絶対に連れて帰るから。
I can't tell if she's stubborn or just hates to lose an argument. But somehow, this full-on kindness makes me so happy. I find myself unable to refuse. Think about it more, Nobu. Don't fall for her trap. She's a VTuber. Fine, you win. I'm utterly defeated.
それじゃあ
We'll happily be your guest, just for a while. Is that okay?
これからよろしくね、ノブくん。
We're roomies now. How to be a roomie for a girl. I thought this was her house. I was like, whoa, she has a big Booba swimsuit poster on the side? What a house. This is exactly what I was worried would happen. Seriously. How dumb to screw up on my very first morning. It was inevitable that I'd see eye like that. Still, I should have been more careful. It's already noon? When did that happen? Man, I'm hungry. I rushed out without breakfast after that, and now I'm starving. This is a business district, so there are tons of businesses lunch places. What? Thanks for the Reese's Puffs. Who is that? Now I have to check now. Ah! I got a box of Reese's Puffs. Who's buying me Reese's Puffs? There's 2 Reese's Puffs that are bought? Now I have to know. Thank you, Matsu, so much. I am fed. Reese's Puffs, Reese's Puffs. Eat them up, eat them up, eat them up, eat them up. Thank you, Matsu. But they're a little pricey for a newly employed kid like me. Time to eat my Reese's Puffs for lunch. What the heck? Stop it! Man, this is really bad font color for my background. I can't tell. What's happening? Thank you again, Matsu. Usually I head to this bento shop I know that offers a 500 yen box, but I got so upset I forgot to buy lunch. What a day! I guess I don't have much choice. Shall I splurge on a cafe? Can I afford 1 coffee? No, I've been spending too much lately. I'd better keep lunch costs down. Well then, I guess it's cup noodles for me. Cup noodles are like $1. It is cheaper than a coffee. A sad lunch to match a crappy day. Oh shoot! Oh, that's a different person. While I'm contemplating my sad state, Miwako, a senior employee, springs into view. I like her pink hair. Hi, Miwako. What's with that creepy grin?
私の顔なんてどうでもいいの。それより私にこんな面白い。もとい、大切なことを黙ってるなんてひどいわよ。
What exactly are you talking
ボ
about?
ケなくたっていいのよ。事務所の外に彼女が来てたわよ。
Oh my god, her hand looks so tiny. It's distracting. Look at how small her hand is compared to the rest of her head. Don't go play around. Your girlfriend's waiting outside the office. I have a girlfriend?
純朴で可愛い感じの子がこの世の中にまだいるなんて驚いたわ。
Ah, did you say girlfriend? I was confused at first, but the word sweet and simple can only mean one person. But it can't be, can it? Could it be 5 from Zero Time Dilemma? What with everything this morning and her not having any reason to come, it can't be her. Or at least that's what I
ほら
thought.
ほら、遠慮なんてしなくていいから入ってきちゃって。
She's real, and both of them are breathing at alternating rates. I'm sure you are. As expected, or perhaps inevitably, the person Miwako calls in is, of course, still uneasy about what happened. I can't exactly ignore her. I didn't expect you at the office. Do you, need something? Do you have a job of your own? How do you make income?
用事ってほどのことじゃないけど。はい、これ。
I holds out a small box wrapped in cloth. What is
お弁
this?
当だよ。せっかくお昼用に作ったのに、教える前にノブくん出てっちゃったでしょ。だからお買い物のついでにお弁当を届けに来たの。
Wait, I can eat this? This contains real food?
食べてくれなきゃ作った甲斐がないよ。
It's very hard not to misinterpret a cute girl like I making this kind of gesture. Thanks, I can't refuse after she went to all that trouble. When she pulled it out, I noticed hers as well. So then, hey, since you're here, why don't we eat together?
一緒に？いいよ。私も一人で食べるのは寂しいって思ってたんだ。
Okay, well, sit down over there. What is it, Miwako? I feel an intense gaze, and when I turn toward it, I find a grinning Miwako staring at me. You look like you'd like to say something.
いやー、初々しいカップルだと思ってね。信之くんの彼女がほんとけなげで、見てるだけで目の保養になるわ。
old friends and roommates. This basically is a common law marriage. Ah, you can't tell her that! Hello, Joy-Con?
一緒に住んでるって
My input got eaten.
同棲してるの？
Oh, for crying out loud, I can explain. Just don't go assuming things. I step in to explain things before I digs us in any deeper. And that's how it is. Do you understand now? Wait, you're homeless?
寮に入れなくなったことは
I
知って
knew
た
you
け
were
ど、
homeless.
そんなことになってたのね。
I'm just glad you get it
で
now.
も同棲してるのは事実だったじゃない。
Ah, I mean, I guess,
彼
technically.
女じゃないなら気をつけた方がいいわよ。人畜無害そうな顔をしてても信之くんだって男だもの。油断してるとバクッと食べられちゃうかもしれないわよ。
I do get pretty hungry. I will eat you alive.
ノブくんのことは信頼してますから。
He can't fit my whole head in that mouth.
めっちゃ純粋でいい子。確かにこの期待は裏切れないわ。
Hello, person who's saying their own name. Imagine going from Kirby to playing this. I won't! It's hard after what happened this morning, but I'll do my best not to do anything
と
else.
ころで、ノブくんの同僚さんでいいんですよね。ああ、そういえば自己紹介がまだだったわね。
Insert clever comment here. You'll come up with one.
私は桜井美和子。
Welcome.
この事務所の事務員で、
Oh my god,
ここだ
she's
と
part of the
信之くん
Sakurai
の先
clan.
輩ってことになる
Creator
わ。
of Kirby. That's why she has pink hair. It's all coming together.
ノブくんの先輩さんでしたか。
Lord Sakurai's daughter.
天音愛です。よろしくお願いします、桜井さん。
Sakurai-san.
美和子でいいわよ。私も愛ちゃんって呼ぶわ。
This is now a Kirby game.
わかりました。そうだ。せっかくなので、美和子さんも一緒にお昼をどうですか？そうね。お邪魔でなければご商売に預かろうかしら。
The more I look at Miwako, the more she looks like Momo from To Love Her.
私もお弁当取ってくるから、ちょっと待っててね。
After Miwako brings her bento, the three of us sit around the table and begin a social little lunch.
ああ、愛ちゃんのお弁当美味しそうね。彩りも綺麗だし、栄養バランスも良さそう。美和子さんのお弁当もとてもしっかりしてますね。手が込んでるものばかりじゃないですか。あ、実はこれ全部冷凍食品なのよね。だから手作りのお弁当って見てると欲しくなるのよ。というわけで、愛ちゃんが作ったおかずを私にもちょうだい。
I can select. Oh my goodness, I can choose an option. Protect my food. Retaliate. Huh? Why can't I just give my food? I'll share it. If you're going to steal my food, then I'll just help myself to some of yours. Oh, that's fine. Just trade food is good too. I quickly nabbed a croquette from Miwako's lunchbox and popped into my mouth. With permission, as I would. It was good, but I couldn't help but think I'd gotten the short end of the stick.
美和子さん、私のおかずでよければどうぞ。ありがとう、愛ちゃん。おいしいわ。これならすぐにでもお嫁さんになれるわね。ね、信之くん。
I can't imagine why you're asking me, but dinner was good and this bento is too.
二人とも褒めすぎですよ。ほら、私のことはいいですから。それよりまだまだおかずはあるので、どんどん食べてください。もちろん、せっかくだからいっぱいごちそうになるわ。
It might be a little hectic, but it's nice. And lately, most of my meals have felt more like simple refueling, so it's a welcome change. Fun fact, you got this. After a fun, friendly chat, suddenly I looks around the office and cocks her head. I'm locked and loaded. Is something wrong, I?
ちょっと この事務所ってノブくんたち以外の社員さんはいないんですか？もしかして皆さんお仕事とかでしょうか？
Oh, yeah, she touched a nerve there. Miwako's keeping a poker face, but I can see her lips twitch. She looks over at me and mouths, "Cover things somehow, come on!" But it's not all that easy to whitewash. If I screw up, she'll see right through my lies like with the dorm. Huh? Staff? Who's the staff? No one came out to meet me, so I thought the office might be empty, but there you are. A voice breaks through my anxious reverie. Who's the staff? Is it another waifu? Do other men exist in this world? Thank my luck at first, but then I see a suited man shaking his head at us. Is he also going to breathe up and down alternately like everyone else? You're from the Imagawa Productions.
なんでこのタイミングで来るのかしら。
What kind of welcome is that? Are you unhappy to see me? I find myself ready to let go completely. I know I shouldn't, but with this guy, I just can't keep my feelings under
ノ
control.
ブくんたちのお知り合い？
He's connected to our business. Oh, and who is this? Looks aren't half bad if we prettied her up a bit.
私が何か？
Are you talking about... Wait, they already said that. I was watching the King cover. Oh, I missed it. I'm gonna watch it after. Hold on. Could you please stop checking her out like she's a piece of meat? I step forward to block his view of eye. Oh, sorry. It's a habit. I do apologize for my ill manners. But I see now. I thought you'd given up, but I guess you still have a couple of cards left. I don't know where you scouted her, but I'm shocked there's an idol willing to sign here. Girl, why don't you come work for us instead of a dump like this?
よくわかりませんが、遠慮しておきます？
Is that so? Oh well, it might have been worse if you'd accepted. I was wondering why you came unannounced, but I see you're just here to gloat. As if I'm too busy to play around. He rolls his shoulders as if to show off, and it gets on my last nerve. So what can we do for you? I just came to make sure you haven't forgotten our last report. If we don't see any results in 6 months, you'll be dissolved as per our contract. We're aware. Just don't forget it. I hope you can use this girl to show us some results. Okay then, I said what I came to say. I'll be taking my leave. Until next time then. Hey, wait! I still have something to say, but the man from Imagawa Productions left. I guess he really did just come see. But he ended up doing far more. All the fun atmosphere of lunch disappears without a trace. The air is filled with tension until I finally breaks the silence.
あと半年でこのプロダクションがなくなってしまうってノブくんと美和子さんどうなっちゃうんですか？
We scouted this VTuber fair and square. There's no more covering to be done. She has the same look as when she forced me to stay with her last night. I had hoped to keep it quiet, but all I can do now is lay down the open. Pro tip, I believe in you. You're my favorite loading screen, Echo. To make it short, our company was acquired by a much larger firm, and a lot of our staff was transferred, and parts of our business were sold off.
じゃあノブくんが社員寮に入れなくなったのってもしかして
As part of the acquisition, that company staff gets to use our dorm, and I was kicked out. And the problems don't stop there. Most of our staff and our idols were absorbed by Imagawa. So that means we, Oda Productions, I almost said Ota, god damn it, I have AI Somnium files in my head. So that means we, Oda Productions, have naturally seen a huge drop in revenues. All the change means we're deep in the red. We don't have the resources to go on. Honestly, it's a miracle we're open at all. The 6 months is our grace period. If we don't show at least a minimum of profit, they'll decide we're not worth keeping open.
そうだったんだ。
We all fall silent at this, and once more the air grows tense.
話を聞いた限り、他に社員の人はいないんだよね。
Well, you know, we don't have the budget, and Miwako and I are all that is left.
じゃあ、アイドルは所属していたアイドルたち
VTubers, and
も
all the
全員いないの？
VTubers you managed leave too. A couple are left, but
それなら、その子たちに頑張ってもらえば。
we have a few VTubers left.
それはあまり期待できないわね。残ってる子たちも相手が引き抜かなかっただけの理由があるの
Wow,
よ。
leftover VTubers are still here. And with good reason. They skip work a lot or don't get along with people. Tisk, tisk, tisk.
普通の子もいたんだけど、引き抜きの時に才能がないってバッサリ切られちゃってね。
Looking at Miwako's pained face, I can't help but think of the girls left behind. Actual idiocy. Idiocy. She's kind of nice. She's actually smarter than I thought. I was expecting someone dumb because this might be a very shallow visual novel, but so far I'm proven wrong. Just hearing the story was hard, and I can't imagine how it felt for the girls
じゃあ
themselves.
このままだと本当にいなくな
She
っち
can
ゃ
see
うんだ。
through all our lives. Hello, Atomic. How's it going? If we don't bring in some money, yeah.
二人だけでなんて無茶だよ。まるで意地悪されてるみたい。
It might look like that, but really, we two are the only ones who refuse the transfer. We kind of brought this in on ourselves.
誘われたのになんで断ったの？相手の会社でも同じ仕事なんだよね。
Yeah, I know it sounds crazy, right? The work is the same, I guess, but the environment isn't. If we transfer, we won't be Oda Productions anymore, you know? I knew she'd get that look on her face. I stay here because I love this place, and I don't want to see it close down.
ノブくんの憧れの場所？
It's embarrassing to talk about like this, but my mouth just starts moving. Wait, what? It's embarrassing to talk about like this. You mean to talk about it like this? Well, my mouth just starts moving. I don't know if you remember, but we used to watch VTubers on the computer together, right?
覚えてるよ。誰が言い出したかは覚えてないけど、みんなで集まって見たよね。
Right, that. I love VTubers ever since then. Even across the PC, the way they're charmed and enhance us all is etched into my memory. The first VTuber that really got to me was registered here with Oda. Ever since, it's been my dream to come here and work in the same place she did. Without this company, I'd just be another VTuber fan with no dreams, no ambition, like most VTuber fans. It's got to be here. I want to work here and help create another VTuber like the ones I used to love. None of that degenerate BS. So I've got a reason to keep this company alive.
そっか。ノブくんにとってこの事務所は目指していた場所だったんだ。じゃあ、美和子さんもノブくんみたいな理由が？そうね。あるといえば大きな理由があるわね。
To be honest, I don't know myself why Miwako decided to stay behind. What kind of sentence is that? I wonder if she has a personal reason like me.
その、どうしてか聞
I
いて
wish
もい
I
い
had
です
dreams
か？
instead of being a dream. Are you, if you're a dream, does that mean you are something people want to have? That means you're desirable. Mind if I ask her what is it?
ま、信之くんだけに話させるのも悪いし、それにもったいつけるほどのものでもないしね。私もね、昔アイドルを目指してたのよ。
She used to want to be a VTuber. Huh? Nani?
そうなのよ。でも笑っちゃうくらい才能がなくてね。鳴かず飛ばずで 結局芽は出なかったの。
She couldn't sing or dance and never got
け
better.
どこの業界を諦めることができなくて、なんとかす
Don't
がりつけなか
decipher
っ
the lore of the viewers. Couldn't quit the business, and I tried to find some
た。
way
そんな
to
時
go on.
にここの社長に拾われて、後輩たちのサポートをする仕事に就かせて
So
もらったのよ。
basically, she's a huge VTuber fan that tried to be a VTuber.
それで今は事務員をされてたんですね。幸い裏方の才能があったおかげで、いろんな女の子たちがアイドルになる瞬間に立ち会えたわ。それこそ何人も有名なアイドルにアドバイスしたこともあるのよ。楽しいことも辛いこともあった。でもね、全部私にとっては大切な思い出なのよ。
Miwako gently caresses her old desk like she's walking through old memories.
私はこのプロダクションを昔の姿に戻したい。この場所を私は守りたい。信之くんとは違うけど、それが私の残る理由かな。
Hearing her story, I'm suddenly very glad that Miwako stayed behind with me. So you really used to be a VTuber?
私みたいなのはアイドルなんて言わないわ。本当のアイドルは
VTuber.
もっと輝いているものよ。
Honto wa VTuber shines like a star.
私はただのアイドル訓練生だった。
VTuber
それだけでしか
Kanaise.
ないわ。ノブくんも美和子さんも真剣に自分の夢や仕事と向き合ってて、すごい。
There's nothing amazing about it. I'm just doing what I can and not forgetting why I'm here.
それが羨ましいよ。私にはそうやってまっすぐ目指せるような夢なんてないから。私にもできるの？
Suddenly, I is mumbling and I can't quite hear. What was that? Speak up!
ありがとね。いろいろと教えてくれて。
Ah, what do you have to thank us for? We're the ones who should be grateful. You helped us remember what we're here for. Now it's easier to keep going. You're looking from where the VTuber sound was and it was this game? Is it because you heard the voice acting? Okay, that's enough dark talk. On with lunch. Ah! These sudden, like, close-ups, please. Wako and I jumped at Ai's sudden exclamation. Ai, what's wrong?
私やりたいです。
Do what?
私もアイドルをやってみたいです。私もこのプロダクションを一緒に守らせてください。
Let's go! And her mouth opens. Oh, come on. Don't just transition better. What the hell is that? Miwako and I stared dumbfounded. I guess that was like a chapter change. Can I save? How do I even go down to the bottom menu? I just don't. I don't know how. Well, we're fucked. I think that's touchscreen only. I feel screwed. Can I pause? Guide? Play the audio again. Skip mode. Show save screen. Oh, ZL. Oh, look at that. Oh, there's an autosave too. Let's save here. Okay. What else can we do? Auto mode. Oh, select. Yay. This wasn't just between us two, like when she was trying to get me to stay with her. This involved Oda Productions, so it's not like I can just say sure.
冗談でこんなこと言わないよ。
Look, I don't have to press
私は
any
本気
buttons.
だからね、ノブくん。二人の話を聞いて、私は羨ましかったの。だって、私にはやりたいことも、なりたいものもなかったから。だから、自分を変えたくて、それで。
And what? Oh, we're just back to this.
愛ちゃんがそう言ってくれるのは嬉しいし、気持ちも分かったわ。
I just like how they're
けど、
breathing alternatively.
愛ちゃんの容姿な
If
ら、
one goes down, the
ア
other
イドル
goes
じゃな
up.
くて、モデルとして売り出すって手もあるわよ。
It's so distracting.
アイドルと
The
モ
way
デ
they
ルは違
oscillate.
うんですか？
What a question. Miwako's talking about being a fashion model. You know, those women in fashion magazines and modeling magazines wearing fancy clothes? Those models.
でもアイドルもモデルをやってるよね。
Yes, they do. Sometimes idols do some modeling too. They also act on TV and in movies, do TV and radio commercials and other entertainment.
アイドルってそんなにいろんなことをこなすんだ。
I have a new idea. Esephia, I'm going to tell you my idea later. That sounds bad. An idol who wants to be an actress someday should find an agency with acting connections.
どこでもいいってわけじゃないんだね。
That's right. If you want to be an idol, the basic start a training course run by the agency. You haven't done any VTuber related study at all, have you, I? Since you're just starting out now, then I have to think modeling is a better... Wait, hold on. I did ballet when she was young, didn't she? If I remember right, she was pretty good. Other girls who did dance as kids were scouted and they went on to be VTubers. And I heard some became really famous as dance VTubers. Maybe I can too? Me?
信之くんが説明した通りだから、愛ちゃんはアイドルよりモデルの方が。
Wait a minute. Miwako,
信之くん？
I want to ask Guy something. Listen, you used to do ballet, right? Do you still do it?
バレエ？昔ほど毎日ってわけじゃないけど、今でも続けてるよ。けど、それがどうかしたの？
She's been practicing all this time. She's probably better than I thought. Miwako, I think we should consider I's talk about becoming a VTuber.
信之くんがそこまで言うってことは、ちゃんと理由があるのね。
Yeah, I remembered something. Just to make sure I'm right, could you watch and see if you think she's got the talent? If you don't think she does, we can refuse. It's better if we at least see first, right?
美和子さんが見て才能がないって判断するなら諦めます。
She'll quit. So if I's in agreement, then you might as well hop on board, Miwako.
私が最初から才能なしって判断するとは思わないわけ？
I know you wouldn't do anything like that. You said you were in charge of supporting junior workers, right? Someone with that kind of responsibility wouldn't let talent slip through her fingers. Miwako shrugs in resignation at that.
わかったわ。それじゃ愛ちゃんがアイドルになれるかどうか
Imagine being confident.
私が判断してあげる。
Hey, it's a dance room.
すごいよ、のべくん。事務所の隣にこんな場所があっ
I
たん
haven't
だ。
seen this in a game since Tokyo Mirage Sessions. Yeah, this is Oda Productions' practice room. But honestly, this is my first time using it. The practice room is accessible from the office and is big and fully equipped. Just a little while ago, it was filled with VTubers training for their work. You know, the 3D debuts. Thinking about what that now makes me feel more than a little sad.
はいはい。レッスン室のことはそのあたりでいいでしょ。それよりも早速始めるわよ。はい。ところで、私は何を見せればいいんですか？
Ah, it's falling asleep. Well, VTubers are usually judged on their singing and dancing.
そうね。やっぱりアイドルとしてその2つは最低限見ておきたいわね。
Okay, so let's have you perform your favorite song and your best dance eye. Just like that. Are you okay with that? You can do it on the spot, right? You know everything about a dance that you know. What about music? Should we put something on?
音は自分のスマホに入ってるのを使うね。
So she actually does know a dance. Okay.
それじゃあ歌うね。
I start singing with the music from her phone. I hope it's actual singing. I thought she might be nervous singing for an audience, but she went right for it. Will we get to see dancing too? I guess she must have danced ballet in front of strangers. She's used to it by now. Oh, I'm disappointed. Hi, Reina.
次はダンスですよね。
You missed all the porn at the beginning. After the song ends, I start stretching to get ready to dance. After hearing I sing, Miwako's face looks sour. The look she gives me feels rather harsh. But the main event is still to come. Is it that quiet? How about now? When she finishes stretching, I does a few simple skips to warm up. Game audio.
体も温まったし
Okay.
始めるね
Eyes already sweating a little from her warm-up. When she dances, the room is transformed. Help us! Look at that.
やるわね
You're crispy for a second. Eyes dancing was way beyond. I can't see that Miwako agrees. Her reaction is a complete 360 when the AI
取り
sang.
方がうまいし
She
リズムを
blends
外
with the
さない
music. Oh wait, that's not you. That's
体
you
の使
talking.
い方もうまくて全身に意識が
Miwako
行
has
き届いて
Kirby colors, and her last name is Sakurai. Coincidence? We were playing a Kirby game this whole time.
とても綺麗で気持ちがいいダンスね
Miwako says and stares intently as I dances. I'm with Miwako, and I focus so I don't miss a second of I's performance. Ding pong, ding pong, ding pong.
歌とダンスを一通り見
Of
せ
course
て
you
もら
want
っ
a
たことに
Kirby
なる
waifu.
ね
Precisely. It has to be her.
それでどうだったでしょうか
Personally, I feel like she can do it. But what about Miwako?
そうね現状だとまだまだアイドルとしてやっていくには厳しいと判断させてもらうわ
She's a long way to be a VTuber.
ですか
Are these VTuber models mad at you? Of course they are.
話は最後まで聞きな
It's
さい
me versus them.
現状ではって言ったのダンスはずっと続けてきた努力が見えて正直見惚れちゃったわ歌に関しては素人に毛が生えた程度だけどレッスン次第ではものになると思うわ本当ですかおだてるような
You
こ
can
とは
dance.
言わ
You
ないわよ
can dance. I can
私は愛ちゃ
sing.
んの才能を見て課題を出そうと決めたわその課題をクリアできれば ODA プロダクションのアイドルとして私も認めるわよわか
Of
り
the
ました
productions of
挑戦させ
VTubers.
てくださいいい返事ねそれじゃあ早速私から愛ちゃんに
Three
出す課題
assignments
は
for you.
3つよ
Miwako holds up 3 fingers and starts talking.
1つ目は
This finger is going up your butt. First is the knowledge about idols.
さっき
Oh,
の
okay.
モデルの件もそうだけど現状だ
Thank you,
と
Nightbot.
愛ちゃんはアイドルについて知らなすぎるわそれは
The level of bouncing is a bit much. I was distracted earlier about how they were oscillating alternatively, but now they're almost in sync, and it's so distracting.
アイドルをやる以上そのあたりの知識は
So we have to put her through idol college. She has to
合否の判
learn
断は筆記テスト
about
に
the
するから
idol culture. Sorry, the VTuber culture.
筆記テストですね
Hiki testo.
よろしい
Exactly.
2つ目は歌やダンストークといった技術よこれに関してはさあやれって放り出すつもりはないわ
They're all just synchronized skill bouncing. Every VTuber should just do this from
美
now
和子
on.
さんが
Everyone
手
should
伝
be
ってくれ
in
るっ
it
てことです
and
か
just distract everybody.
そうよ私がレッスンメニューを組むから愛ちゃんはそれをこなすの
Why are they bouncing like that? Well, you know. So you know the game is working
チェックして
and not just
合否を判断
JPEGs.
するわね
These are live 2D models.
美和子さんの特訓メニュー
Real life live 2D
しっかりこなせるように
VTubers.
頑張ります
I'm so grateful that Miwako is willing to use her experience as a VTuber to help create a program. If I really wants to be a VTuber, this is going to be a huge
そし
help.
て最後の3つ目だけど秘密よ
A secret.
秘密ですか
They bounce to keep in shape.
これに関しては他の2つをクリアしてから教えないと意味がないことなのよ
What if they're just move? I hate it when they move forward like that. It's so distracting. First, just focus on the first 2 assignments.
い 以上が私からの課題よ。
Activity triggers tried to simulate breathing, but we're too enthusiastic.
中途半端は許さないか
This
ら
is,
ね。
you know, when you hang out with someone,
わかりまし
but
た。
you're very like anxious and you want to leave, so you kind of like move on the spot a lot while they're talking to you. That's probably what they feel like. I know a thing or two about VTubers too, so you need to ask me to help if you want.
頼りにしてるね、ノブくん。
The same face template. It's the day after I accepted Miwako's program. And we're screwed.
私は美
Okay.
和子さんとレッスン室に行ってくるね。
Wait, what's the auto button again? Select. Okay. Yeah, study hard. I came to the office with me this morning, and now Miwako's calling her to the practice room. She never had a job. I'd better get to work too. Where did she even come from? How did she support herself? Why am I living with her? All these questions we don't know. What was she doing before? My eyes are getting tired. Whoa, look at the time. By my watch, it's already been hours since Miwako took Ai out to practice room. Do you think she's still alive, or is she dead? They still haven't come back, and I'm dying to know what they're up to. Dying to know. Guess I'll go take a look. It's a good place to take a break, so there's no better time to take a look. Okay, thank you for saying that multiple times. Let's save. You make it sound like it's very important to save.
あら？
Is this an arrow gate? It actually is, but I'm playing on the Nintendo Switch, so the arrow gate is removed. It is just gay. Yeah, how is she doing?
ダンスは昨日見
Just
せてもらった
replace your
から
eyes with
嘘ついて
spare
たけど
eyes.
慣れたものね。
From what I saw, her foundation was perfect, so if she can learn idol dancing, she'll do great. So that's dancing. What about
う
singing?
ん歌に関してはまだまだこれからね。特にダンスとの組み合わせが問題よ。
I guess since she's such a good dancer, the difference just stands out even more.
それもあるけど、愛ちゃんって踊ってる時は踊りに集中する傾向があるみたいなの。だから途中から歌わなくなるか雑な歌になっちゃうのよ。
Oh yeah, that sounds like it needs work. Dancing and singing is hard. It's like tapping your head and rubbing your belly at the same time. It's
あ
hard.
まりひどいよう
It's
だ
like
と
singing and playing guitar. It's also
最悪は
hard.
口数
Or playing
当
piano.
て
It's
振りも
hard.
考えないといけないわね。
She's such a good dancer. It would be a shame to prop her up with lip syncing. You know, like American Idols.
そうね。私もそれをさせたくない。
Get out of breath easily
同じ
too.
ね
Everyone's like, "Oh, I agree, but I don't want it either."
始めたばかりだから歌はおいおいね。課題がクリアできるくらいになれば多少は良くなってくるはずよ。それに愛ちゃんって飲み込みが良くて教えたことはすぐ覚えていくから心配なさそうだし。
She's always been a hard worker. She's sharp too. She's always been a good student. I've always used to ask Ai for homework help. It brings back nice memories.
そろそろ終わるみたいね。
Just living as
今
hard
やっ
as
てる分が終わったら今日は
just
終わりだよ
remembering
って
to breathe
伝え
is
ておいて。
difficult. Do you have plans?
警告が来たし本格的に時間がないでしょ。だから私も使えそうなつてを頼っていろいろ動こうと思ってね。
Miwako says, and then waves as she walks out of the room. I stay behind and watch Ai's training, a towel in my hands. Everyone, don't look. Wink,
美和
wink.
子さん、レッスン全部終わりました。
Calm down.
ノブくん、
I mean, sorry. Did everyone also bring their towels in their hands? Hey, good work today. I just showed up. You look great. I never have believed it's your first day. Towel in hand. Esephia, why do you only comment when there's a loot going on? There are other things that this game has provided. I tell I, honestly amazed in how she's looked up there.
ありがとう。ところで、次のレッスンについて
What kind of practice outfit is that? It's a ballet. It's a leotard. Look at the leotardness. She said she had work to do and left. She said that it was for today.
そっか。もう少しいろいろと教えてもらいたかったけど、お仕事なら仕方ないよね。
She's hitting it hard right from the start. Or maybe it's just hadn't hit her yet? Are you still up for work?
もちろん。できるだけ早く課題をクリアしたいも
They usually don't look like busters. Well, this is Japan. It usually looks like this, okay? You can't go against cultural appropriation. Well then, if you want, I could teach you stuff about VTubers. Don't threaten to have your tatas pop out. I told you I could help out when you got your assignments, remember?
嬉しいけど、ノブ君はお仕事いいの?
Can we hold on? I want to find the thing. Show log, key operation guide, show load screen, skip mode, play the audio again. We don't. Dang it. I want to hide the window, but it doesn't. Wait. We did it. Okay, let me read the chat. Have you not watched Review Starlight, you ding dong? I have, but only the movie. Usually, sometimes they do. Looks more like a bunny suit to me. Oh, you're right. It does look like a bunny suit. Okay. Anyways, if this, are we gonna get demonetized? We were never monetized to begin with. Let's go. Your clap for that. Sure, I already finished what I needed to do today, and teaching you is part of the job.
そう言ってくれるなら、好意に甘えちゃおうかな。ノブ君に私の知らないこと、たくさん教えてほしいな。
What did you say? I can do that. Okay then, let's get this started.
はい、よろしくお願いします。
Nice attitude. Let's start with that kind of work that VTubers do. Hey, Moral. Joke's on you. I'm not even monetized. Am I peaking? I feel like I'm peaking a lot if I like react hard. Because it's I don't know why my volume is kind of weird today. Anyways, what do you think? What do you think idols VTubers do? Wrong button. Go on a PC. Chimichangas are safe. That is correct. All VTubers do that. Don't forget to sing King by Canaria. That's true, but that's just a tiny part of it. That stuff you said, going on the computer, internet, YouTube and all, really only happens once the VTuber has a reputation. New VTubers do. New VTubers have to focus on sales, like hosting Handshake or signature events. Will we get a Reina Chapeau Handshake event? Modeling for magazines and taking pictures with fans are also really important. Handshake events are essential because they let VTubers meet fans and show their faces.
なんか想像してたよりも地味なんだね。
Can't skip it because it's not exciting. You have to grab the fans or you'll never get famous.
そっか、そうだよね。
You have to tweet out hot takes every day. Ketchup and tomato sauce taste the same. Exactly. Oh, and you should watch videos of famous VTubers like Reina Chapeau or Esephia or Moral Truth. It's a good way to study the kinds of things they talk about and how they handle topics.
動画って言ってもいっぱいあると思うけど、どれを見ればいいの?
Watch the degenerate ones, like when they start eating tarantulas on stream. But yeah, you're right. Hold on a minute. I take out my smartphone and look for some videos that might be useful. Oh, this one looks good. Why are we zooming in?
どれどれ? 見せて見せて.
Oh, the song changed. I was like ready for something horrible to happen. See this one. Whoa! I casually scoots in close, and her sweet aroma in my nose sets my whole body thrilling. I try to ignore it, but when I look down, her leotard wrapped figure offers no refuge. The thin claw sticks to her skin, and her figure is plain to see. How does she not notice me staring at her? I keep staring at her disrespectfully.
なんだか変な語尾だけど、これは?
Oh, right. That part of her persona. They come up with something that will leave an impact and use it. You know, like what Reina says. Reina, Rein. It might seem funny, but it's really effective at helping fans remember you. Of course, if you overdo it, it can have the opposite effect. You have to be careful. This is no good. Ai's being so serious. I have to focus and help her. Of course, Ai is acting totally naturally. I'm just overthinking all of this. Focus. Come on, focus. I have to focus. No, I can't do it. How am I supposed to focus like this?
ノブくん、次はこのアイドルについて聞きたいんだけど。
What? I wasn't staring at your boobs. What? I mean, what? Did something happen?
むしろそれはこっちのセリフというか、ノブくんこそ大丈夫？さっきから百面相してるからどうしたのかなって。もしかして私汗臭かったりする？
What should we answer? Can I just leave it to you guys? Options. All right, guys, close your eyes. Let's be Kimoy. You know what to do. A real man is honest. Like, just to let you know, your boobs are huge as AF. Actually, I'm more focused on... What? No, I didn't mean... just forget I said anything.
けど、それじゃあ疲れているとか？さっきから集中できてないみたいで気になっちゃって。
What'd you say? No, I'm not tired. No way.
けど視線が泳いでおかしいような。
Why? I'm fine, no problem. Anyways, look, let's keep watching the video. Look, it's Pecora doing her laugh. Ha 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 ha. I somehow managed to keep my cool and I give her a lesson without further event. But I'm still glad she didn't realize how I was looking at her. Ginormous boobies! And Ai's training went on. She practiced singing and dancing every day until she was booshed, then studied at home. It might have been her natural talent, or more likely her effort. She was soaking up the techniques and education like a sponge, a very soft sponge, and then... Oh, I thought we went home. Is it illusion transparent by design, or is it sweat drenched? I think it's by design, because usually the tutu part and whatnot are kind of see-through. A little bit see-through, because it's made out of a different material.
はい、美和子さんの要求した水準には達している自信があります。クリアできる自信があるってことね。じゃあ、信之くんから見てどう思う？
Well, I'm just a bystander, but the progress she made so quickly is amazing. The alternating bouncing is killing me. I'll make sure that next time I'll figure out how to increase all idle bouncing to 300%. Ai has a written test, and when it's over, we see what technique she's remembered. Remember the basics of CQC, Ai.
知識も技術も9大点以上ね。美和子さんの特訓メニューとノブくんに協力してもらったおかげです。
Kirby bounces like this too. We are in the Kirbyverse. Yeah, Miwako's hair is the same color as Kirby. Her eyes are the same color as Kirby's blush marks. Then the dress is the same as Kirby's shoes. It's all working out. So it's come to this. Technique and knowledge were never a worry. But this kind of mental aspect can't be taught. Ai has to think for herself and use her own words to convince Miwako. Don't worry about that. We'll find the blue in her eventually. Hi Ting, how's it going? Welcome. Because we are a middle-aged salaryman who is homeless. I
君が
think,
一緒に喜んでくれるの
therefore
が
I
嬉
act.
しかった。そうやってアイドルを目指すのはとっても気持ちよくて、もっとやってみたいって思ったんです。だから私はア
Probably
イド
gets
ル
blue
になって
earrings
み
later
たいんで
or
す。
a blue idoru dress. Sorry, a
私が
VTuber
今
dress.
持っている偽りのない気持ちです。そっか。
Miwako closes her eyes without another word. We stand there for seconds, minutes, years, months, and then Miwako suddenly smiles.
アイちゃん。本当ですか？技術的には見れるものになってるし、アイドルとして頑張ろうっていう気概も見えたわ。アイちゃんなら乗り越えられるって私にそう思
Ai
わ
is
せてくれ
bouncing
たのよ。
faster than Miwako. That's what I've seen in my research. Ai slumps to the floor, weak with relief. Congratulations, Ai.
ありがとう、ノブくん。
Blue that starts absorbing the talents.
まだスター
She
トライン
wants
に
to
立
be,
ってて
she
よ。
does want to be
大変なんだから。
a VTuber, but she can't do it, so she has to take those abilities from others. Where do you think everyone else went? They're already eaten, and I'll be there to support you as your manager. So I finally managed to pass Miwako's test. That made her an official registered VTuber with Oda Productions. And now we're home. After I finished all Miwako's assignments, the days passed quickly. She might have passed the first hurdle, but she was still a beginner. Day after day, I kept up her training and to build a solid foundation for her career. Okay, I'm heading off to work.
あれ？今日はいつもより
I
早
thought
い
it
ん
was
だね。
nighttime. Yeah, I've got an important negotiation, so I want to get the materials all ready. I isn't the only one working hard. I'm throwing myself into sales to keep up. It's finally paying off. Since yesterday, I found a company that was willing to listen. I can't let this chance through my fingers, so I've got to make sure everything's ready.
それじゃあ私もノブくんと一緒に事務所へ行こうかな。
Fine with me, but what about university?
今日は全部午後からだから大丈夫だよ。
How very convenient.
それに最近は毎日レッスンしてたから事務所から直接行けるように荷物も置いてあるんだ。
Nice setup. Well, if you think that's okay, let's get going. I can't believe we're producing an idoru that's not a high school student. Megane Max.
おはよう二人とも。今日はかなり早いわね。おはようございます、美和子さん。
Morning. You're here early too, though.
私は
Don't
事
sleep,
務所に
Mr.
住んでいる
Switch.
から当たり前よ。
I suddenly realized that Miwako is always here whenever I show up.
冗談よ。まさか本気にしたの？
Ugu? Let's say it had the ring of
はい
truth.
はい。それで、信之くんが早く来たのは例の件よね。愛ちゃんはレッスン？はい、そのつもりです。そうだ。もしお時間があるようでしたら、美和子さんにお聞きしたいことが。
I and Miwako leave the office, talking about Ai's training. Well, I better get to it. Yes, we'd love for Miss Amani to join. Yes. Oh, yes. That's no problem at all. I see. Yes, yes. We look forward to seeing you the day of the event, Mr. President. Phew, finally all came together. Oh, wow. It's already evening. I've got to get home and let Ai know. I run home so I can give Ai the good news as soon as possible. Train up these VTubers for curry to consume at the end is your
おかえ
duty.
り、ノブ
Correct.
くん。ご飯もうできてるよ。
Ai comes to meet me at the door. It was kind of embarrassing at first, but now I'm used to it.
今日はハンバーグだよ。結構上手に作れたんだ。あれ？
Isn't that expensive in Japan? Oh, is it that easy to see? Actually, I've got something to tell you.
私に何かな
I just got to your first gig scheduled. Modeling work. They're putting together an idol issue. They'd like to include
モ
you.
デルのお仕事
Feeling nervous?
だけどノブくんが頑張って取ってきてくれたお仕事だからね私頑張るよ
That's the spirit. You're going to have the best debut. First debuted VTuber. Wow. Oh, we're here already. The swimsuit. Our first discussion was for street clothes, but when we arrived, they added swimsuit shoot. What do you think, Kai? If you don't want to do it, I'll talk them out of it. But
そんなことしたらお仕事を取ってきてくれたノブくんに迷惑がかかっちゃうよ
but still.
私なら大丈夫だから心配しないでそれじゃあ着替えてくるね
I ducks into the changing room before I can stop her. It goes without saying, I is frozen with nerves and embarrassment.
頑張らなきゃこれはお仕事だから恥ずかしくなんて
I have now looked respectfully.
でも知らない人に水着姿を撮られるなんて
I curls it around herself and pulls at her jacket to hide as much skin as she can. But her arms just push her boobas together, make it look like she's trying to show off. Eyes so frantic, she doesn't even notice. It's time to start. Are you okay? Oh my god. Okay then, please take off the jacket. Oh my god. Everyone look respectfully. I takes off her jacket. I can't even think. To start, try squeezing. Are you serious?
無理ですかやらないとダメですか
Is this something they actually ask? I mean, I guess so. Yes, we have other girls waiting too.
わかりました
Oh my god! No one's allowed to look. You're too stiff, please. Oh, I didn't read it. It's no good. She's blanking out from nerves and embarrassment. It isn't a total loss, but if nothing changes, we'll have to stop. Excuse me, can I have a moment? Actually, I explained that Ai's been unwell since the morning and asked if she could shoot later on. I pull Ai away and we go to one corner of the studio. You doing okay? Let's just relax a minute.
ごめんなさい
Ai sits in a chair, her head hanging. She apologizes hoarsely.
ちゃんとしなきゃいけないのにお仕事だから恥ずかしがってる場合じゃないのに
Don't force yourself, Ai.
私
Don't be so hard on yourself. It's your first time. It's totally natural to be nervous. It's fine. It's not finished yet. Relax a minute and ease those nerves. Hey, look, maybe it will help to watch those girls' sessions. You can see how they pose and stuff. It'll be a good way to learn. That's all I can say. I laughed at that. It sounded like a pun to me. We stand and wait for the other idols to finish their shoots. The air is full of tension. Now it's Ai's turn to stand before the camera. I wanted to see the other
よ
girls.
ろしく
No!
お願いします
I thought maybe it would ease her nerves, but clearly it's not that easy. Oh my god. Come on. Well, I guess they'll do. Okay, just like that. After a lot of restarts, finally the shoot ends with a bare minimum of usable shots. But in the end, they'll never really click, and Ai's first job ends on a real low note.
今日のお仕事私のせいで失敗して
It's not your fault. You should have said no. Later on the way home, our mood is dark. Ai continues to apologize, her head hanging. You don't need to apologize. It was my first time setting up a job, and I let the excitement get to me. I should have thought about the possibilities and asked Miwako about what could happen. I also didn't take proper care of you. I screwed everything up. I'm a failure as a manager. So you see, I can't just take all the blame yourself. You can't just take all the blame yourself. I try to cheer her up, but I can't seem to find the words.
ありがとう、ノブくん。でもね、私、ちょっと甘かったかもしれない。美和子さんの課題をクリアして、ノブくんからもいろいろと教えてもらって、アイドルってこういうものなのかなって思って。
Failure Squad, let's go!
アイドルの仕事の中には、水着で写真を撮ることもあるって知ってたのにね。頭の中で知識として分かったつもりになって、ちゃんと。
I stammers the words out, her hands fluttering.
私以外の子たちは、ちゃんとそのことを理解してた。私みたいに恥ずかしそうにしてる子もいたのに、アイドルらしく笑ってたよ。
Honestly, all the other girls at the shoot today were beginners just like I. And Ai's right. None of them seemed embarrassed like she was. So what is the difference?
私はアイドルになれば何か変わると思ってた。
I became a VTuber.
変わりたいって言葉は嘘じゃないけど、それだけじゃ足りなかったよ。美和子さんがスタートラインって言ってた意味がようやく分かった気がする。アイドルはなれば終わりじゃなくて、なった後からが重要なんだなって。
That means I wasn't really thinking about what would happen after I became a VTuber.
競争心っていうのかな。私にはそれが足りなかったんだよ。絶対にアイドルとして上を目指したいとか、そういう意識が低かった。それが多分私と他の子たちとの違いだったんだと思う。
I see. She needs to redirect her feelings after working so hard at her idol VTuber training. Now that you know, what do you plan to do? Do you want to be famous? A top VTuber?
わかんない。でも、こんなに胸が苦しくなる失敗は、もうこれきりにしたい。
I hope she's named I. Single reference of Waddle Doo. It doesn't have to be Waddle Doo. She could be Dark Matter for all we know.
私のことを認めてくれたノブくんや美和子さんの期待に応えたいの。だからこれからはもっとアイドルらしくできるように頑張るね。
More like a real VTuber. The depressed I has suddenly vanished. Instead, her eyes cleared and are now full of resolve. I was worried that after today's failure, she'd hate the work and quit, but I was wrong. I still have a lot to learn too. I promise that I'll become a manager and producer you can trust.
まだまだ足りない新米同士、二人で大きくなろうね。
Yeah! What timing for my stomach to growl, just when we're both fired up.
もう夜も
Her
遅い
big
よ
head's
ね。
looking pretty tasty
早
right
く帰
now.
って晩ご飯にしよっか。ノブくんは
It's transforming
何か
into
食べたいもの
it's slowly
ある？
transforming into a giant burger. But we're done with the work. Why don't we go out to
い
eat?
いの。今は料理がしたい気分だから。
Okay then, I won't hold back. Let's see. I's first modeling gig was basically a disaster, but it gave her something to overcome, which was her real first job. Ah.
おはようございます。
Let's
今日
save.
も一日よろしくお願いします。
Go out to eat. Go eat to out.
今日は先に事務所行ってるね、ノブくん。美和子さん、ちょっと歌い方でわからないところがあって。
I'm gonna rest my hands. I don't even touch this controller anymore. Ever since her poor performance during the first job, I've been focusing on Miwako's tasks. Not to say that she wasn't working hard before. but now she was attacking them with renewed vigor. I need to focus extra hard on my work as well. I could definitely see that Ai's effort was beginning to pay off, though. She was slowly starting to improve. She hadn't had a repeat of that first day. Quite the contrary, actually. She was receiving so many compliments that it was hard to believe she was still a beginner. Even so, she still wasn't getting too many job offers. That was my job, though. I need to step it up a notch so she can get more exposure. She's pushing herself awfully hard, though. Not only was I practicing hard at work, she was also busy with school. With little to no free time, her life was getting rather hectic. I knew she was just trying to do her best, but I couldn't help worrying about it was catching up with her. If only there was a way to let her take a breather. Oh wait, I got an idea. It's weird that he's like going from monologuing to outburst saying it, talking to himself. Amusement park? Yeah, those small character shows they do sometimes. You would be emceeing one of those. Once I told them about you, they seemed very excited to have you. What do you think? That does sound fun. Great, I'll let them know right away. By the way, they also said you're free to enjoy the park between shows. They're even providing free passes to all the rides. I hate roller coasters. I haven't... She seemed pleased by the news, which is exactly what I had hoped for. Though I hadn't been entirely honest, in reality, I had to do a bit of begging to get her the job. But if it would let her relax and have a bit of fun, I didn't mind. None of them! What? Did you want me to go with you? Boy and a girl in an amusement park. I wouldn't want anybody to get the wrong impression. I'll probably be waiting on standby in case I need to speak with the event staff. Well, there could be sudden changes in the program that I'll need to warn you about. I suppose that's true. I knew I should probably refuse, but the whole point of going was to make sure I had some fun. Alright, you win. I'll go with you. Yuenchi-da! You certainly look happy. This wasn't a date, was it? Past tense, I couldn't imagine that was Ai's intention, but I also couldn't stop thinking about it. I decided to do a little research on the park to make sure she wouldn't be disapproved. Did you say something? She has an ulterior motive. We are the preditee in this story. Oh, we're at the Yuenchi. Hello, says the kids. I had a huge smile on her face as she stood up on stage and spoke to the kids in the audience. And they were all responding well to her energy. She'd always been the type who great at taking care of others, so it made sense that she took to kids. It looked like she was really getting into her role too. It was great to see her having fun. She's pretty good at this. She's got a nice smile and the kids are really responding to her. Just listen to their enthusiasm. I was explaining everything the kids should be careful of, but also mixing in a bit of dancing to keep it fun and entertaining. It seemed to be impressing the staff quite a bit. If she can keep this up, the afternoon show should go off without an issue as well. Thank you. Don't worry about a thing. Before you go, I was hoping... Yes, of course. I haven't forgotten. I've got them right here. The staff member pulled 2 wristbands out of his pocket and handed them to me. They were handcuffs. Here are the free passes we discussed. Please put them on your wrist and show the ride staff. I must say I'm a bit jealous. She may be new, but I'd love the chance to go on a date with a cute VTuber like her. I think you've got the wrong idea. I'm just the insect repellent that keeps the fans at bay. We continued to chat as we watched Ai up on stage doing a fantastic job at emceeing. Great work out there. How did you like emceeing? We're back in the waiting room after the show, and I broke into the biggest smile. Manipulating her management. Great with goats. So that's the name of the bear? Mika-kong! Ai's expression turned into one of surprise. Judging from her reaction, this Mika character must be more famous than I'd realized. Sorry, can't say that I do. Is it some kind of local mascot character or something? Magical Girl Anime! Esephia, that's you! The show has new heroines every year? It really is Precure reference! A Magical Girl Anime, huh? I now understand why the character was holding a wand and most of the audience were girls. We summoned her! But why were you so surprised that I didn't know about the character? Precure is everywhere. Echo, what you don't know? Precure is a horror anime. It shares the same lore as Kirby. I vaguely remember a time when I was hooked on anime, but I haven't left an impression. It must have been right before I became obsessed with VTubers. I guess they overwrote the memories. I don't watch anime anymore. If it hadn't been for VTubers, I might have been turned into an anime otaku instead. This Mika character must be pretty popular. I've never seen a mascot character with their own show. Is that a real thing? The mascots are more popular than the Precure themselves? I think that's enough about Mika for now. What do you say we go have some fun? I've got our free passes right here. I handed Ai one of the wristbands the staff member had given me. Madoka is, you know, very normal Magical Girl anime. Yeah, we have to show it to the staff on duty to get on the ride, so don't lose it. Wow, we're going on the Yuenchi. Hold on, not so fast. I was getting so excited, it's hard to keep up. Will there be a CGI for going on the ride? Nope. The one all over the net right now. It looked like our first stop was going to be the giant roller coaster. When I checked the park's website, it said something about testing your metal on the scariest ride around. This must be it. Apparently, this ride is named Regret. If people don't know, I hate roller coasters. They scare the shit out of me. Every roller coaster is a regret, and this one naming Regret is funny to me. It sure leaves an impression, doesn't it? And judging by the line, it's certainly popular. I know what you mean. Usually lining up like this is boring, but an amusement park makes it fun. I guess so. Still, I'm surprised you picked this ride. I wouldn't have pegged you as the roller coaster type. You'd be surprised, Nobu. I feel like every girl that I've met always wanted to go on a roller coaster, and I could not grow into it. I hate roller coasters. I'm never going on a theme park date ever again. I hadn't expected that to be her reason. From where we were lined up, we could hear the screams of passengers as the roller coaster zipped by in the track overhead.
さっきから悲鳴がすごいね。
Doesn't surprise me. Just look at the track. I've never seen one with so many sharp turns. I mean, look at that one. It's almost right angle. Is this really a roller coaster? Oh, the right angle one. I remember that. I forgot where that is.
人が乗っても大丈夫なのかな。
Amusement parks are just like waiting with occasional breaks for rides. It's just the line is the ride, and everything else is the oh God, kill me now.
落ちたり吹き飛ばされたりしそうで、ちょっと尻込みしてきたかも。
Hey, don't say things like that. Now you're making me nervous. So I actually feel that way on roller coasters. I feel like something will break and then I'll be like shot off the tracks or something.
どうしよう。やっぱりやめとく？
Especially because I'm so heavy. Just thinking about it scares me. That might be the best. This is the scariest ride here. Let's start with something more. We have room for 2 more. Right this way. Just as we had decided to get out of line, it was our turn. The smile on the staff's face made me think of a demon trying to lure its victims down the hell. I like Roller Coaster Tycoon though. I like building stuff, especially little diorama games. Those are fun. But I'm not on the roller coaster. I still get scared watching VR roller coasters on YouTube, like first person stuff. That scares me. F that. Before we knew what was happening, we'd been ushered to the ride and the safety bar was in place. With a loud thud, the ride started moving. I hate this. Wind was whipping us in the face, and I could no longer tell up from down, left from right when you're not there. My insides felt like they were in my throat, forcing out a scream. Wah! I sound like Wario. Wah! Oh. The ride finally ended and we stumbled out, our faces both pale as a sheet.
名前の通りだったね。なんだかまだフラフラって浮遊感があるよ。
Oh my god. I remember when I was on the roller coaster with a friend on my birthday, and I went on one of the hardest ones and I was shaking like crazy after. I was like forcing my hand to hold her hand until I calmed down. And I still hated it. My throat hurts from all the screaming. How many loops were in that ride? But believe it or not, I still have not been on a roller coaster with a loop yet. And I was already scared of the ones that I have been on. And they had no loops. They had like twisty and turnies, but no upside down stuff. Can you believe that? I still never really experienced an upside down thing. Not only was the ride long, there were so many turns that I lost track of how many times my soul left my body.
やっぱり最初から重すぎたね。次はもう少し軽いものにしよっか。
What do you think, guy? How about this one? What do you think? It's not like these choices matter. Hello, Leo Deathcat. Welcome to the stream. How about this one? How about the escape? Ooh, escape room. I love escape rooms. You have to solve clues to find your way out of the room. And you might find your way out of the number 9 door.
楽しそうだけど、1回で30分以上かかるから、
No!
今日はやめておいた方がいい
I
と
want
思
to
う。
go in this room. 30 minutes is fine. Oh, I didn't think about that. We're on a tight schedule today. This would take too
こ
long.
れとかどう？シューティングライド。
I produce a pamphlet pointing to an attraction involving laser guns and pirates. Board a ship and defeat the pirates, huh? That sounds
スコ
fun.
アとかも出るみたいだし、どっちが高得点を出せるか競
I
争
tried
し
one
よ
of
う。
these. It was also combined with a roller coaster, so I hated it. I tried a slower one and it was boring, but the one combined with a roller coaster, I hated it. I hated the roller coaster parts. Because like when it slows down, that's when you start shooting targets, and then when it speeds up after that, I'm like, I hate this. Kill me. I want to go back to the calm part with the shooting. I'd say you're about to lose. Choices don't matter. When games are like you can read all the choices as one full sentence, like what's the point? Looks like I win. Whoa, this is totally different than the roller coaster, but it still feels like I'm floating. After the shooting game, we decided to try another thrill ride. Are we gonna forget about emceeing the next show? I wasn't expecting to take a shower, but it was a good thing the water ride had ponchos, or else we would have both gotten soaked. With a potential CG of wet clothes and stuff, you know? This one's a little embarrassing. I couldn't help but blush as we climbed into the teacup ride. I like to go on the worst roller coaster first, and everything else is less terrifying. Worst as in the hardest one, you mean? And the other one, everything else is less terrifying? Oh, God. I enjoy some of the less intense ones occasionally. I hate them. I mean, there are some that I kind of like, but yeah, I don't know. I feel scared in the air. I feel like something's more likely to break if I'm in the air. Like when I go to a theme park, I do like the water slide theme park. I love water slides. Aren't they just as fast as roller coasters? Like it might feel that way, and I feel like it's more enjoyable to me because I'm not in the air. Nothing will break, and the water will protect me. Me too. That was a lot of rides we went on. We found a bench and sat down to rest, chatting about which rides we liked best. I just rapped, and now my stomach rudely interrupts us. Time flies when you're having fun. Why don't we try one more ride and then go find some food? Man, they could have so done the escape room. That's definitely like 30 minutes of time. You never went with your friends? She has no friends. Why do you think she's hanging out with us? She ate all her friends, and we're next. I won't argue that. They can get expensive fast. They weren't exactly a weekly stop for poor college students. You had to love free passes. Imagine having friends. What's that? We're gonna have bread in the shape of the park's Precure mascot? Oh, that sounds cute. I wonder how it tastes. So what's our last stop before lunch? We should make it a good one. Oh yeah, I forgot they call it jet coasters in Japan. Not roller coasters, jet coasters. I don't think there are much of those left. I wasn't sure what there was left to try. Glancing around, one of the buildings near the center of the park caught my eye. A haunted house? I've never been in one. I was always too scared as a kid, and this was my first time at an amusement park as an adult. My curiosity had been piqued, so I figured it was worth a shot. Wait, when they say peaked, it's with the Q-U word? I always spelled it with peaking, a peak of a mountain. I know what we can do. The haunted house. It's a bit hard to walk like this. Almost as soon as we'd entered the haunted house, I had lashed to my arm. Now I can't focus. Of course, that also meant her chest was pressed tightly against me. and I was so utterly distracted. I completely forgot we were in a haunted house for a moment. Ghost toast in a haunted house.
こんなところで一人になったらお化けに襲われちゃうよ。
Hey, look, a floating head. Well, that's the idea. Just remember that everything here is fake.
全部作り物かなんてわからないよ。もしかしたら本物が混じってるかもしれないんだよ。
She has a point.
だから絶対にノブ君から離れないからね。
I got the feeling she was going to be like this until we made it outside.
なんか変な声が聞こえたよ。やっぱり何かいるんだよ。
Dayo. Hey, not so tight. That soft feeling against my arm was back in full force. I had to find a way to ignore it. This is what you sound like. Hoya! Somebody's soul? They'd rigged some LEDs to create what looked like a floating soul. It was actually quite well made.
なんでこんな場所で女の子の声が聞こえるの？絶対おかしいよ。
It sounds like Esephia with a knife coming from the right.
この場所で死んじゃ
It's
った
Gorse
女の子の幽霊
Gordo.
なんだよ。
Uh-huh. It wasn't fair. Why did I have to smell so much? Why do you care so much? It made no sense. We're using the same shampoo. Oh, okay. He made a point. The girls just naturally smell better. You know, is there a science to this? Like, depending on your diet, you give off a different kind of waft? Oh, the ghost has a thing. Oh my god, look at the feet on the right side. A female ghost, obviously a staff member, floated into view. Seeing the sheer look of her terror on Ai's face, she smiled a wide, evil grin. I bet they love to see people get genuinely terrified at their performance. Moida!
きっと私もノブ君もここでお化けに取り憑かれちゃうんだ。
It's about immune system compatibility. I wanted to learn about this. That's so interesting. Because it's not just girls. There's like different kinds of people that have different body odor. And I don't mean the bad kind, but I mean, well, odor is, I guess, a negative word. But like a scent. Everyone has like different scents. It's just an act. There's nothing to worry about. I was about at my limit as well, though for a very different reason. I decided to pick up the pace. For a very different reason. Oh, it loaded. Once outside, Ai's attitude instantly changed, and now she seemed a bit upset.
もうあんなに笑うなんてひどいよノブ君。
Hidoyo, Nobu-kun. Sorry, I didn't expect you would be that scared. Apparently, the grand finale was scary enough that it nearly brought Ai to tears. I couldn't help but laugh at the sight. Oh, she's coming closer. We're gonna get the bad end. I'm sorry. Honestly, I didn't mean to laugh. How can I make it up to you?
本当に悪いって思ってる？
Of course I am. Oh, I know. Lunch is on me. Go ahead and get whatever you
デ
like.
ザートもつけていい？
And a dessert, too. Absolutely. As much as you can eat.
じゃあ許してあげる。
That was easy. Thanks. I seemed to cheer up a bit. I made a mental note never to take Ai to another haunted house. You planned this all along. You knew this would happen. After lunch, we continued exploring the park. Starting the stream, see you later. We're gonna raid you in 5 minutes, Esephia. See you soon. Have you tried all the rides you wanted to?
いっぱい楽しめて満足しちゃった。これなら午後のショーも頑張れそう。
Judging by Ai's smile, my plan to give her a break had worked like a charm. We were on our way back when... Wow, Daddy! Daddy! We came across a little girl crying.
ノブ君。
I looked up at me with an expression that told me she wanted to help. I nodded in reply to let her know we should. In an instant, I was rushing to the girl's side. I had to hurry to keep up. I'm trying to wait for a checkpoint.
こんにちは。どうして泣いてるの？
I think we'll end it here. Let's end it here. And then... Title. Wow. What? a crazy game. Baboon, maybe. I mean, it's wholesome when it wants to, okay, it is wholesome, more wholesome than I expected, but when it becomes like pervy, it's so out of nowhere and unnecessary. Because like it's mostly wholesome, like, oh, he's doing his best, he's trying hard to get a career in this field, and then, you know, the game designers or producers be like, all right, put in this scene here where the boobs matter and squish up against his arm or something. That's what the people want. That's how we'll make SF's $10 on the Switch, and we'll make his money this way. All right, let's go to the ending screen. And let's start thanking everybody. Ooh, we got 13 votes today. You know, to be honest, I expected almost no one to come to this. Just because it's a game like, what the fuck is this? Who cares about Kira Idols? But I don't mind finishing this game. It's not too long. I want to see how it's like till the end. Let's see. End poll, and let's start saying our thank yous. Thank you, Project Echo Shadow, for coming. Thank you, Esephia, for stopping by. Thank you, Leo Devcat, for coming. Thank you, Atomic. Thank you, Alejandro. Thank you, Reina Chapeau, for coming by. Thank you, Moral Truth, for stopping by. Nice to see you again. Thank you, Atomic XDJ. Thank you, Nightbot, for being Nightbot. Thank you, Matsu. And thank you again, Matsu, for the throne gifts. I really appreciate it. I can't wait to feed. Thank you for feeding me. Basically, just feeding me like crazy. We got a box of Reese's Puffs. We got it. I should just do mukbang with Reese's Puffs on stream one day. That would be funny. All right, have a good night. I'm gonna leave a link to Esephia channel here. Let's see. I think you're already live, but you are not talking yet because you have a minute left. But yeah, we are gonna hang out here. See you soon, everyone. Bye-bye. What's the raid message? I don't know. It's SF raid with I don't know. Oh crap, I didn't think of this. I didn't think far enough. I'll wait for my signal. I'll write it first. All right, I'm gonna end the stream here. Have a good night, everyone. See you next time. Tomorrow I have a day off, but I'm streaming again on Thursday. We're gonna play the Ease game, so that's gonna be exciting. Can't wait to play Ease.